What's going on, guys? My name is Sam, and this is my channel where we talk all things Dallas Cowboys. They get called the channel like Cowboys Weekly or something like that, so obviously we talk about the Dallas Cowboys here. And I thought it was appropriate to shoot a video and upload it real quick when Jason Witten is officially retiring today. He's actually going to go work for ESPN on Monday Night Football. He's going to call games, kind of like Tony Romo's doing for CBS. Really excited for him. I thought it was a really great opportunity and definitely something he should have taken, specifically since he was ending the end of his career, and it was basically going to guarantee him another 5 years of work. I thought it was a really good deal for him to do, and it's hard to pass up because those opportunities don't come around often. So, without further ado, let's give a little tribute to Jason Witten, the legendary Dallas Cowboys. He is RGK. No, RKG, right? Jason Garrett's right kind of guy. Like, this is the guy you want on your team. He's been amazing for him. For us, he was drafted in 2003, the 69th pick in the third round. He's had a 15-year-long career. He's played in 230, or he's been a part of the Dallas Cowboys for 239 games, and he had a consecutive games played at 235. That's incredible. Nothing kept this guy out of games. He had 12,448 receiving yards, 1,152 receptions, tailing only 3 people. He was the 4th most receptions in all of the NFL, tailing only Jerry Rice, Tony Gonzalez, and Larry Fitzgerald. Excuse me. That's incredible. What a great. That is a huge stat. Monster guy. He had 68 touchdowns, 11 Pro Bowls. He had the Dallas Cowboys' most receptions in one game at 18 receptions against the New York Giants. Yeah, buddy. In 2012. He's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm really excited to see him get in there and in there. He definitely deserves it. No question about it. Anyone have an argument against that, let me know. I don't see an argument. So I'm really excited to see him go there. This is something I just want to point out. This is a new era for the Dallas Cowboys. 14 months ago, you had Tony Romo, Jason Witten, and Dez Bryant on this team. Now you don't have any of these. So I remember looking in 2016 in that season, I was like, I thought we were just a couple people away from winning a Super Bowl. And we really were that year. But since 2015, we really have been in a rebuilding year. That's what this is what we're doing. We've been rebuilding the team, changing it up. Now we have Dez Bryant. Now we have Ezekiel Elliott. And we are going away from the old Dallas Cowboys. And this is a completely new team. I actually thinking about doing a video just on that and how we are a different team than we were only a couple of years ago. I guess the big question with Jason Witten retiring now is, how do we replace him? So looking at our depth chart, we have 4 tight ends on the depth chart right now. We have Rico Gathers, we have Blake Jarwin, we have Jeff Swain, and we have Dalton Schultz. So I'm going to go into just a little bit about each one of them. I don't want to go too much detail because I am wanting to do a series as we get closer to the start of the season about where we're at in each position group, but I am going to touch on a couple of them. So Rico Gathers, he's a great athlete. He's probably our biggest down the field threat at the moment. We see flashes of what he could be, especially last preseason. I think he could be a really good tight end. He played basketball in college, so this was really his first entering into football. Dallas Cowboys who put a lot of energy and effort into them, and most importantly a team spot. So this is a big year for him. If he doesn't get legitimate playing time this year, I say we cut him. We cut our losses. We tried. We wanted to see if he would become something, but eventually you just can't keep putting a team spot with somebody who's not going to play. So this is a big year. I think he has the opportunity to. I think he's coming into the season healthy, so it'll be exciting to see what he does. Blake Jarwin, he is a undrafted free agent by the Dallas Cowboys coming out of Oklahoma State. He's a good athlete. He does have he is a downfield threat, but he's an inconsistent. He's a good but inconsistent blocker, and he has a tendency to take some poor angles. The Cowboys really like this guy, and so I think he will get some good playing time. I'm really interested to see. I haven't done a lot of studying on this guy. I know he has some plays in him in the last couple of years, but I mean, I don't know much, and so I expect since Jason Witten's out now, he is going to get an opportunity. He's going to get some chances to play, and let's see what he can prove. Let's see what he can do from going from an undrafted free agent to on the Cowboys to be getting some playing time. I think this is a guy that obviously works hard, and it'd be exciting to see what he does. So Jeff Swain, right? He's probably or what I would consider our biggest chance of a starting tight end, or he has the best chance out of all the tight ends to be a starting tight end. We drafted him in 2015, and then we drafted him out of Texas. He's a big-time athletic ability to develop into an all-around tight end. I think that's one thing that's key compared to some of the other guys that we have on our team is we have specialties, people that are good at blocking, people that are good at going downfield, catching, and stuff like that. He's probably our closest to an all-around tight end that we have. He's good at run blocking. I like him in the passing game. In 2016, he had 6 catches and 69 yards, but then he got injured and out for the rest of the year. So I think Jeff Swain has the biggest chance of being our starter in the Dallas Cowboys. I think he's going to get the most reps to start with in the number 1 chance. So look for him to be our starter, honestly. Dalton Schultz we drafted him this year, so in the 4th round, very, very good blocker. He was an offensive lineman before they made the transition to over to tight end, so he's good at blocking. He does hold a lot, and so that is something to be wary of for, because I mean, if he can, it's great that he can block, but if he's holding, then he's gonna get his penalties. He's gonna go back 10 yards. They didn't really call him in his conference, so but I mean, you really got to watch out for that aspect of him. I don't expect this guy to be our number 1. Like, we drafted him, and I think some people expected him to come in and start for the team. I don't expect it. I really don't. I think Jeff Swain is going to be your starter here, and I don't expect him to get too much playing time. I expect Blake Jarwin and Rico Gathers to get more playing time than Dalton Schultz. Maybe he'll come in more like jumbo packages or big time run or obvious run packages, but I mean, honestly, I don't expect that. So a couple things that I'm worried about. One is experience. This team doesn't have a lot of experience. Jason Witten, since 2003 when he was drafted, has had 90% of all the reps as a starter. And so there's not a lot of experience with these tight ends. The second thing would be injury. Half of our tight ends, Jeff Swain, Rico Gathers, were injured last year. So I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting to see if we even have a team. If these guys get injured, who else are you going to be? You just default to Dalton. So I am that is a concern of mine. And then I guess my biggest thing is none of the tight ends that we have on the team right now seem to be all around tight ends. Jeff Swain is your closest one, but everyone else seems to be a specialty. So obviously when you bring Rico Gathers in, you're not blocking, you're not running the ball, you're going off for pass play, right? Same with Dalton Schultz. When you have him in the game, you're going to be doing a run play. So that it makes obvious to the other team what we're going to be running. So that is a concern to me. So just to recap real quick, Jeff Swain I think is going to be your starter day 1. I don't think right now we need to go get anybody from agency. I don't think we need to bring a veteran in. I like what we have. I think we can win games with what we have. Are these the best tight ends? No, absolutely not. But I think we can win games, and I think that's important. And that's what's important. I don't want to go waste money on a tight end that's not going to come in and produce more than these young guys. Let's give them some reps. Let's see what they do. I'm excited about this next season coming up. I am going to try to do a little bit more in-depth review as we get closer to the season. Specifically, let's see what happens in training camp, and let's see who will compete for that starting position. I'm excited, guys. If you like this content, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Subscribe, and I'm going to keep bringing you updates and news and more information on the Dallas Cowboys as they get better. I'm actually in Denver, Colorado. Moved from Dallas, grew up there. Big Dallas fan. I'm here in Denver, and now don't have very many people to talk to about the Dallas Cowboys, so that's why I started this channel, to start really having more conversations. And yeah, guys, so keep up with me, subscribe, and hope you have a good day, guys. Peace.